Yes, a controlled environment, but I don't know about that considering who's about to fight. We are live at Brooklyn Hall. I'm Todd Grisham. And next to me for the broadcast, the one and only Johnny Nelson.
You tried to give me the slip, didn't you, my friend? There was no way I was going to miss this.
It's time for our tale of the tape. And of course, here he is, Oleksandr Usyk. He's 6'3" with a 78-inch reach. And his opponent, Deontay Wilder, 6'7" tall with that massive 83-inch. Oleksandr Usyk, the former undisputed cruiserweight champion and heavyweight champion of the world, fighting out of Ukraine. The Bronze Bomber, Deontay Wilder, fighting out of Tuscaloosa, Alabama, the former heavyweight champion of the world.
Just take note, Todd. Check out the reach. Check it out.
And with that, let's go into the ring and the Hall of Fame announcer himself, Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, here is the Olympic gold medalist from Ukraine, an undisputed cruiserweight world champion, and a unified heavyweight champion of the world, Oleksandr Usyk. Fighting out of the blue corner, an Olympic bronze medalist from Tuscaloosa, Alabama, a hard-hitting, sensational knockout artist, and a WBC heavyweight champion of the world, the Bronze Bomber, Deontay Wilder.
Not too many seats to be had in this arena as the hype continues to build for this showdown.
Todd, we've been talking about this all the way down, and then we see the crowd, the people, the fans. We just cannot wait for this fight to get on.
Here we go, round one. Who's going to land the first big shot? Which one of these athletes is going to say, I can't take it anymore? They score again with the left hand. Both men step back for just a moment. Welcome inside this unique environment, a beautiful theater, ready for a fist fight.
You're getting everything tonight, and you know what? When you're in a theatre, you know you've got to perform. There's no cutting corners. There's no making up excuses because you're going to be so transparent, all laid out there.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round. A counter fighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
You're fighting the counter punches, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counter punches, they're watching your every move, that every twitch.
Nice counter shot. Oh, and they just got their bell rung. Missed him with that uppercut. And he misses with the left uppercut. Nice exchange here from both men. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
I'm telling you, he's gone. Jump off range at him, then what you kept up. Go on, get back into this fight. Body your head, be smart, change your angles, go out there and finish him. He's ready.
Time winding down as we get set for another round. There's the bell for round two. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. Keep an eye on this slugger. As you know, he's willing to take three to give one. That's his game plan, and it's worked out pretty well for him so far.
With sluggers, you cannot let them get into a rhythm, because this is how they train. This is how they prepare for a fight. This is what they'll do all night. Do not dance their dance. You've got to use speed.
You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. Fails to score with that left hook. He's got to find a way to get around that reach advantage.
Very smart, very sharp. This is the fit young man style that he's got to get inside that long reach. Not many fights can do that.
Both of these fighters have had their moments. I want to back out of the pocket here. Look how slow these punches are. Oh, that punch. We're not going to see as much footwork as the smaller weight classes in the heavyweight division, but we don't care. We want the heavy fists.
Guys that carry so much power, of course they're going to look for that knockout, because it makes the night a little bit shorter. You don't get paid any extra for overtime.
This is not good strategy. Those punches are doing nothing. Showing exceptional chins, by the way. Neither man really defending themselves. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. That bell could not have come soon enough for this guy.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is important. You cannot afford to lose it.
Every time you see him, take a big deep breath. Bang him down. Don't quit the jab and don't get carried away. Think about the tension in your body.
The referee calling for seconds out. Unfortunately, this fighter not going to get more time to heal up and get a breather. Let's get it started in round 3. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet, not until your senses have come back.
Seen all the famous boxing movies, the training scenes, the gym work. That's what it all boils down to. Who's going to have more endurance?
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
That left scores. Through the hook, didn't land. How do they use this fighter's aggression against them?
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight, fire with fight. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play calm, play cool.
So far, it seems like aggression has been the key. This fighter just not slowing down. That's another scoring shot. No doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. You can't afford to make one single minor mistake.
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
An uppercut does not score. Miss with that hook. That one will count. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say something special. This fighter needs to turn the tables in this next round.
They're absolutely exhausted. What are you going to tell him in the corner?
And that'll do it for the minute break as we get set to get back in the action. Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? Coming off a very tough round, let's see what they do here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
This fighter's certainly not going to out-throw their opponent by any means, but they will, when they hit, be a lot harder.
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
going to see a jab from these two. Right punch. You'd like to see this fighter protect themselves a little better. We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs. One of the best attributes to have in boxing has nothing to do with boxing. It's how well you can take a punch to the face. That punch lands. Back to life now, starting to land some punches. There's a big difference between being the aggressor and the effective aggressor. Which type are we seeing so far?
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be, having second thoughts in the ring.
Lands. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. They've got the momentum, they've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round?
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
The referee calling for seconds out as we get set to jump back in the action. Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going. Neither fighter willing to sit down on these punches. They're arm punches. They're scoring, but they're not going to hurt anybody. We've seen in the past from this fighter, they don't get concerned when they lose some of the earlier rounds because they know they've got that power that can strike at any moment.
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this guy that can seriously hurt you? Hand lands. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to get rocked? What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point. In the early rounds of a fight, you'll see two boxers feel each other out, test each other's power, and I think this boxer has deep And the bronze bomber goes down.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
At some point, the corner may have to intervene here because this fighter won't stay down. And down goes Wilder.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Well, they're back up on their feet, but I'm not sure why. Gotta watch out for that uppercut. We're not seeing a lot of defense. Final 10 seconds here, and this has not been his round for sure. Well, this fighter has been down twice. They've got to up their game here, or this fight is going to be over.
How are they going to revive him?
Go out there and finish him.
Unfortunately, this fighter not going to get more time to heal up as we get set to jump back in the action. Let's start the sixth. Is this the beginning of the end after 2 knockdowns last round?
I have no idea what they have left. How do you come back from something like that? Not twice? Where's your head at? Where's your energy levels at? It tells you you've got nothing left.
Let's see if they can shake off the cobwebs after a disastrous last round. This fighter's sort of the death by 1,000 paper cuts approach. They'll hit you 1,000 times before you can land one.
When you have a fighter that's got that great footwork and that great hand speed, it's so hard. It's an uphill battle.
Nice job slipping that left uppercut. They both want the knockout. Both of these fighters have had their moments. He misses with that jab. Deontay Wilder rocked right now. He's in some serious trouble. Is he out on his feet here? How is this fight still continuing? So far, it seems like aggression has been the key. This fighter just not slowing down.
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want. Because they want to get you there. They want you to stand there toe-to-toe with them and have a terror. That's what they do in the gym every single day of the week. What you've got to do is you've got to frustrate them as they set their shots. Get out of the way. And they'll get so angry, so frustrated because they can't work.
Just gets out of the way of that right uppercut. They both want a knockout you can tell. Very competitive round with 10 seconds left. We'll see how much endurance these two fighters have.
There's a lot on the line here.
The referee calling for seconds out as we get set for another round. Here we go, it's round 7. They really seemed to exhaust themselves last round. Let's see what they have left.
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
Missed with that right uppercut. How much confidence do you build when your opponents hit you with their best shot and you walked right through it?
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
They threw the hook, it didn't land. Good punch. You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round. Endurance is becoming a factor. You can see this fighter having a hard time getting out of the way of the punches, and they're not throwing as many on their own.
What can they change? They can change their attitude. They can change their nervous system to a certain amount of punches per round. Because otherwise, if they deviate from the game plan, they're going to be shattered once again, and the fight will be over.
That punch landed. Good one. What a punch. Good right hand. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Heard the old phrase, this might come down to who wants it more, but it might come down to who's in better shape.
It's when you talk about championship material.
Come on, look at him. Look at him now. Right, it's so important now in this first minute of this next round to get on top of this.
Unfortunately, this fighter not going to get more time to heal up and get a breather. Right back into the action. And we enter the 8th round. Let's see how much recovery they saw there in the last minute.
What are they doing that round? Are they trying to get an early night? That's a lot of energy burst. They did 6 rounds in one. They're going to be absolutely shattered.
You hear people talk about a boxer's chin. Do they have a good chin? Do they have a glass jaw? Those are questions that are being answered here tonight.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those pointed areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim and go for speed.
Not a lot of defense here at all. He just misses with that jab. When you're a power puncher, you're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. It's about how many you land and how hard they are.
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to outthink him. You've just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little Fagin and pickpocket him.
It has been a back-and-forth contest so far, no doubt about it. Hey, those punches add up. Quick punch scores. There's a right hand. Correct me if I'm wrong, but when you're dealing with someone with so much speed, you've got to get your timing right.
This can be so frustrating when you're in with such a fast fighter that can throw 3-4 shot combinations before you've even let one off. That creates frustration, and that's when it gets hard.
And he just missed with that left jab. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Stamina is always an issue in a prize fight.
You cannot gas out. If you prepared right, slept right, ate right, and did everything right for this fight, you have no excuse for gassing out.
Don't forget the jab and don't get carried away. Think about the defense and then what you do.
And that'll do it for the time between rounds as we get set to get back in the action. There's the bell to start round 9. How much do they have left in the tank after that last round?
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
Why are they throwing punches? They should be playing defense right now. Threw the left uppercut, but it misses. got someone with the hand speed that this fighter possesses, how do you deal with it?
I've never seen a fighter so fast in my life. How do you deal with this? You've got to hope they run out of steam.
Left punch. What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point. What is this fighter doing? There's nothing behind these punches. Deontay Wilder just got clipped. And down goes Deontay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
At some point, the corner may have to intervene here because this... Oh, and the bronze bomber goes down.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
So it's onward and upward after another knockout win here.
Well, there's no argument right there. You say it. Night, night.